my daughter started training again today, so I've got involved in some running drills with girls. So yeah, I feel a lot better today. Weight wise, I think I've got to where we were last week at the lowest point, so all pluses on first day of this week. Like I said, we're into week 3 now. Like I said in last week's video, I want to get into some running again now. Try and obviously get fit for June for Barnsley 10k, and obviously September's Sheffield 10k. So yeah, everything's going in the right direction. We have been slow this last week. It did knock me a little bit, but we're feeling positive again for this week. Again, sticking to all sit-ups and caloric deficit and everything else. It can only be positive. I can only think it's lack of exercise, only walking, that obviously weight's not coming off. I expected to be doing £3 a week, so let's just see when I introduce some running this week whether it actually comes off. Like I said, I have noticed a difference in where clothes are fitting. So yeah, hopefully we're going in the right direction. So this literally is last chance saloon for my protein. Like I said, we're going for peri peri chicken one. And if this isn't better than last week, I'm just going to chalk on it and want to start doing my own. Of course, it's a lot better doing your own stuff. So, bottoms up. Don't even smell good again. Chicken's just processed, and you can tell it's processed. I don't think I've got it in me. It smells terrible. It smells like sweaty feet. It tastes a little bit better than last week, but chicken's too chewy. Now, man down. Day 16. So, if I'm honest, I'm feeling a bit meh. I'm expecting scales doing more than what it's doing, and they're not. And I can't get my head around that there will be stuff going off behind the scenes. So I don't really need to lose the weight because I just want to be toned. I just want to lose belly fat. So week 2's video dropped yesterday, and I've had a few text messages this morning from subscribers stroke friends. So Neil Wake, give you a mention, mate, who's done an absolute fantastic job with his weight loss journey. Hopefully going to get him on some kind of Zoom call, and I want to film some content with Neil because he's done absolutely amazing. And Martin, who I mentioned last week's video, he's been on again this morning. So both said the same thing, that, you know, ignore scales, ignore fluctuations. I'm doing what I need to do, and there will be things going up behind the scenes. I just can't get my head around it. That's the problem. Just can't get my head around it, and it's frustrating. So yeah, it's been a difficult week. I'm going to be honest. We're on Friday today, like I said, day 16, but it has been a difficult week. And I don't know whether it's this weight loss journey, or it's work related, or it's me putting effort into YouTube content and it not taking off just yet. And again, I know deep down that that's not going to be an overnight success. So yeah, various things going off mentally. Putting it into words is hard, and obviously it just accumulates in your head. So it's January as well, quiet my side at job. Sprinkle a little bit of seasonal affective disorder in there as well. Obviously dark mornings and early dark nights, that's not helping. So yeah, it's been a physically challenging week. Like I say, we're on Friday, so family time hopefully should sort it out. So hopefully we should be getting back on track to some kind of normality. Thought I'd jump in today with a little bit of a reality check from day 16 and what a struggle it's been this week. Couldn't wait for today to be over in my part-time job, I'll be honest. Let's enjoy this weekend and hopefully recoup and regenerate for next week. So day 16, over and out. So after the last couple of attempts of my protein, I've decided to make my own meals tonight. On some lovely chicken breast, lightly peppered with some paprika on top. So yeah, get that air fried as well. Just short of, I think it's 285 grams worth of chicken there. So yeah, quite a lot of protein. And then an handful of salt and pepper chips. Day 17. So I'm just having 5 minutes before I start getting ready to go out for something to eat tonight with my wife. Been busy all day. My daughter was training this morning. Come back, needed to be productive last week. Didn't realise that getting my steps in during a Saturday but not being active, rest at time during that day, were causing me problems, obviously, hence the gain every week. So I've kept myself busy as soon as I've got home today. I've got the roof took off my shed at side of here, which needed a new roof on it. So I've been busy with that for a couple of hours. So I trained this morning with my daughter and her team. Did a bit of running about there. And then been out for a few steps this afternoon. So yeah, on target to hit my steps today. Yeah, good today. Good today, kept myself busy. But like we say, it's Saturday, it's weekend, so anything could happen from here. But I am really going to try to keep more active this weekend. So day 17, over and out. Day 18. And I think it's something about Sundays, when we know we've got stuff to do. And it's a bit of time where I can get out on these walks and do a bit of vlogging. It decides to rain. And it's absolutely belting it down this morning. But I've still got to get them steps in. So today's Sunday. Last week's video I learnt that when I'm not very mobile on weekends, that's when my weight gain's starting to either creep back up. But it's not massive because we are losing inches on waist. So it's not massive, but the weight's still maintaining. So yesterday, Saturday, I kept myself really busy, so I was training with my daughter's team first thing in the morning. Obviously get a bit of physical activity there. Got back and then I started repairing what I've been going to do for ages, a roof on my little shed, what's going to be my studio. So I started doing that yesterday, kept really busy, and didn't seem to stop from 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Me and my wife went out for something to eat last night. We had a gyros and a few chips, so yeah, kept it relatively clean yesterday, kept busy, and we're looking good for this morning. So getting out and getting these steps done this morning. Obviously I can't finish roof off today, so that's put a bit of dampener on things, but getting out, it's around about 10:30 now, getting out, getting these steps in for today. Probably take me to about 10,000 steps, and I've got 5,000 to do through the rest of the day, and try and keep active again, just try and keep busy and keep moving. And I want to prove that that is what's actually happening, so I can take that into going forward. So I know that's what I need to do on a weekend. I mean, I know it's a chill time, but we can still be active through parts of the day as well. So yeah, just keep moving. Friday again, I didn't hit my steps. I think I'm about 11,500, but it just seems to be a Friday thing, so I don't know whether my body or my brain's telling me that it's weekend, just chill out a little bit, and then you forget. It got to like 8 o'clock and then I realised that I ain't done my steps. So yeah, myself to blame, I'm holding myself accountable, but it's all positive so far. Day 18, over and out. Day 19, woke up this morning, obviously we're Monday morning, woke up this morning with a little bit of weight increase over the weekend. My initial thoughts, I was very disappointed, but you know what, it's given me some real fire in my belly this morning. So I'm usually out on my walk at this sort of time. I've scrapped that this morning. I've got on to measuring all my foods and getting all my foods in order. My dinner's done, my breakfast's done. I feel like I made a really good start this morning, so positive so far. You've just got to get on with it. Yeah, it's kicked my ass this morning, I'll be honest. So, yep, on it today especially. I'm going to try extra hard today, and I'm going to try to get even more protein in today and more water. Try and flush all this crap out of a weekend. So overall, we're looking at plateauing with weight about since beginning of the month. So we're at 3.5 pound, I think. It's nothing. But I can feel it on my waistline. I can feel like it's coming off. So it's not all negative. There's some positives among it. And I'm looking at the physical aspect that change so far compared to the scales. So scales, up yours. I'm not wearing you today. Yeah, day 19, over and out. Feeling positive, silly. If I'm honest, over the last 18 hours, there's been a right shift in my mindset. So I woke up yesterday morning, 164.5. Yesterday was Monday, obviously, so I've gone through my generic weekend. Not really at tons of stuff. Kept quite good, but there's been a weight increase nevertheless. So woke up yesterday morning, as you saw in yesterday's clip, and you know what, scales weren't beating me yesterday, so set up really positively. So the most I've lost so far, went down to 163.1, so I've gone back up to 164.5. so usually that would defeat me, not yesterday, and I carried that wave on through the rest of the day. But I did think about doing some visual comparisons, and I didn't want to do that just yet, but I needed something as a little win. So I've gone back to my photos from day 1 and compared them to yesterday's. I wanted to do it at day 21, so at the end of this video I will do day 1 versus day 21, and I'll show you comparisons and measurements and stuff to show you the differences. But yeah, did my visual checks yesterday and comparisons. I can't believe the difference. So me inside my head thinking, am I bothered? Why am I doing this? Because there's just no change whatsoever. And that instantly, as soon as I saw that, has just changed my mindset. And I do know that it's going off now. And there's quite a big difference as well in when you look visually. And then throughout the day, it was just like my clothes feel better, they fit better. I tried a few t-shirts on what were tight over Christmas. They're not tight anymore. So your mind just plays absolute worldies with you. It kills you at times. But like I say, I did need that yesterday. I picked my daughter up at 3 o'clock yesterday. I had to take her to orthodontics in Rotherham. Nearly 3 hours out on road, stuck in traffic in Rotherham. So because I've got loads of patience, I were absolutely raging when I got back home at about 20 to 6. So I'd only done 5,300 steps. So I just thought I need to go out for a run just to get rid of some of this frustration. Thinking if I can get anywhere near 12,000 steps, I'm on it. And I managed 7k. I can't believe it. So yeah, a little bit tender this morning, but I actually got out yesterday, day 19 on my first run at year, and managed 7k out of nowhere. So absolutely buzzing with that effort. And today I woke up again, bit of an increase, 164.9 now, but I know full well because of that run yesterday there's going to be a lot of tense muscle, so especially in legs. Obviously I've done something what I weren't expecting, and my body definitely weren't expecting it, so yeah, there'll be some tight muscle there. But again, it's not killed me this morning. I'm on it. I'm out on a walk with a good pace this morning, and yeah, all positive. Let's just see what morning at work brings. That could be different by 1 o'clock, but on it. Day 20, I've got tomorrow to go to get to that 21-day subconscious habit, but I think I'm already there. I think I'm already doing stuff now what I'm not even thinking about, especially when it regards to food. And yesterday we had a roast gammon dinner on Monday. I've done something what I ain't done for years. We had a roast dinner without Yorkshire puddings, but the amount that's made a difference with I ate me under fat goal yesterday. So Team RH obviously recommends 47 grams of fat a day, and I got to 44, which I don't think I've ever done in that app at all. Not logging genuinely anyway. So yeah, 2 Yorkshire puddings, 2 mini Yorkshire puddings, scrapped off list, and I didn't feel no different for it. For the few seconds joy that they give you, I felt loads better not having them. So yeah, upwards and onwards. Let's get that fat down, because obviously something's burning underneath, as well as my burning desire. So yeah, day 20 of Renat. Thanks for listening to me daft brain going over time. But I just wanted to share how buzzing I am this morning. Day 20 of Renat. I'll see you. Day 21, and I've got to that magic 3-week mark what I've talked about previously, the 21 days subconscious habit. So we've got there. How's this week gone? So we've been up and down like a yo-yo, if I'm honest, weight wise, but there has been a lot of positives out of this week which I didn't think were possible. So I'll show you day 1 to day 21 results in photos at end of video. But yeah, all good day yesterday as well. Body's still in recovery mode, I think, from my run on Monday. Legs are tense as out, so yeah, rock solid at minute, my legs. But that's because I've not done it for a while running wise. Good day yesterday with food and water, so hit all my targets, my sit-ups, water, caloric deficit, and my 15,000 steps, even though I did have to do about 800 outside at bed before I went to bed. But they're all in there, I've got them all in. So yeah, day 21, it's been good, we've got back down to where we were at the beginning of the week. But like I said, we've been on scales, we've had a mad week, just up and down, yo-yoing. And I'll put graph in at end as well, because that looks like a lie detector test where it's gone up and down this week. But yeah, a lot of positives this week, especially from visuals. And I will recommend anybody starting a weight loss journey to make sure you get them videos in, especially if you're taking it serious as well, because like me, I've not done no real exercise, just getting my walks in, and I've done 1 run this month. But if it hadn't been for my visuals I took, I think I'd have been very deflated this week. But I ain't, I've kept on it. What can I take out of this week? 100%, like I say, I'm so glad I took them visuals, because I would have been knackered without them. Week 4, next week. I've said it since week 2, I think. I do need to get some exercises in. Now I've just bought some dumbbell handles, so I've got the weights but no dumbbell handles. So I've got them. I'm going to start introducing a few weights, I think, as well. So obviously that's key to fat loss. I've been doing all sorts of research, because I know I don't get enough fibre in a day. So I think I only get veg in a couple of days a week, so I'm looking at trying to get some supplements or something to counter that. Honest chats, so my stools, been very hard this week, and a couple of days difficulty to pass. So obviously spoke to coach, ChatGPT, tells me it's probably because of hot protein. And the way to stop that is to drink more water. I'm only on 2 litres of water, but obviously that's not enough, so I want to try and up my water quantity as well to maybe 3 litres. So yeah, there's pluses and minuses all over. These stuff to work on still, we know that, but this month's been about getting to a feel good at end of month, especially when it comes to like clothes fitting, and then we can start and tone up. So yeah, we know it's not going to be an easy task, and we're going about it right way this time. Like I put in my video before Christmas when I knew I was going to do this, something felt different this time. And 45 this year, not getting no younger, so I've got to help myself to make things a lot easier along the way. So yeah, that's it, day 21, week 3. Anybody what is watching these videos regular, if you just drop some comments in this video, massively appreciate it, and I'll give you a shout out in my next video, next week's. Thank you to all the new subscribers that keep coming through. I do massively appreciate it, and believe it or not, I do check daily to see if we've got any new subscribers, so I want to mention you at the end credits in this video as well. I have also just set up a Facebook community group for people what's showing of interest, for us to get involved and start chatting and stuff. And I am thinking about doing, obviously my channel's called Man via Life. I'm thinking about setting up Men via Life, so anybody what's gone through a storm or going through a storm currently would like to jump in a video. It's always good to share problems, and people in that community so far on Facebook, really good. What I call salt to earth type of people that, you know, they'll do out for anybody, and I've known them years. So yeah, anybody wanting to get involved, feel free to do so. Drop me a message and I'll send you a link. So day 21, week 3, over and out. I'll say the